cat has gotten into a dresser drawer. I have been having so much fun playing around with oil pastels. I've used them before in my mixed media, but usually just as a final, outline to outline or just to color. I've never really used it to draw completely a whole painting with. I've never used it for blending purposes or adding, too much texture to it. So I have had a great time playing around with the oil pastels. And if you watched my last video, it was how to draw like Van Gogh, and I played around with the oil pastels, and wow, I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with this one. And so what I wanted to do today, this was another one that I did. What I wanted to do today was go back into my mixed media art journal and see if I can add some more texture and blend some more oil pastels within the mixed media artwork. And I do have some videos basically on all these paintings that I will link to in the description, but this is a mixed media journal that I have. And let's see, usually I just add oil pastels at the end. I'll give you a good example, like to outline, like I outlined the trees in this one with oil pastels. I think I might have, I put in some grass with the oil pastels. I love this one, was so much fun. The glasses, I think I outlined the outfits with oil pastels, but you could see I didn't really blend it. So what I'm going to do today is go into my old mixed media art journal. I'm going to find one of the spreads that I did, and then I'm going to go back in with some oil pastels and add some layers and textures and blend with it to see if it adds some depth to the mixed media page. So one thing I love about art is you just playing around with different art materials and seeing what you can do and how you can add that to the current artwork that you've done in your art journal to bring it to life even further. So I think I really am going to start adding oil pastels to most of my artwork, if not trying to draw complete pictures like this one with oil pastels, because I just like the creamy textures of them. I love the way it lays on there, on the paper, the way it blends. And I'm going to probably be exploring some new brands that people have recommended in the comments from my last oil pastel drawing. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to start drawing in one of the spreads and see what I can do with the oil pastels, and I hope you join me. This was one of my favorite mixed media pieces that I did, and I'm just going in with the peachy color Faber-Castell oil pastel, and I'm just sort of drawing in wherever I feel like it. I'm not thinking too much. And this is the joy of having an art journal. You can go back into old artworks and see if you can update them or add more detail with them or play with them. And again, that is the point of having an art journal. It's not to create masterpieces. It's really to explore different materials, different techniques, and see what you can do. It's a great place to put your curiosity when it comes to art on paper without fear of, failing. There are a few ways to blend your oil pastels. One of my favorites is a viewer recommended using paper towel, and that works perfectly for me. You can use a Q-tip, you can use a blending stump, you can use your finger, and I think there's some oils you can use to blend the oil pastels if you really want to get into it. But I personally love the paper towel because it leaves a little bit of texture. And now I'm just adding some black to really make this pop. I'm extending her hair a bit, and I love using black for the eyelids and the eyes. And eyebrows too, that's what I'm doing here. When it comes to color theory, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to it. I have brought out the color wheel on occasion, but in this case with my oil pastels, I'm just pulling out colors that are already in the spread, this mixed media spread. So I'm just pulling out some colors that I already used and adding it to her face and just seeing if I can make this work. And I love the gooey texture of the Paul Rubens oil pastels. And I'm hoping to get some smaller ones so I can do a full spread, a full drawing and artwork with the oil pastels. There's something I love so much about bold colors. I love black, red, the bright pinks, and then I love adding white in to just give areas of highlight, like in her eyes and her lip, and sometimes just a little bit in the cheek, but also on the nose, so anywhere there might be highlights in the face. And now I'm just trying to blend them all together, and I'm really enjoying the overall look of this and just the whole process of getting the oil pastels on, blending them. And you can even get yourself like a palette knife and scrape some of it off. Even though I have the lips as this red color that I love, I'm adding a really vibrant pink to it and just adding areas of highlight. I'm going to move on to the next face now. So I'm quite happy with how the lady on the left looks, and I'm going to try to do the same thing with the lady on the right. I'm loving those areas of white. One of the things I learned is that if you have large areas of white, it gives the eye places to rest, especially if you have a busy painting, which is what I have here. The pink is just a great way to bring everything together. So that's what I'm doing. I added the pink to the flower and on both ladies on their cheeks. And again, the bold black to just make this overall painting just pop off the page. And it's funny because a lot of times when it comes to painting, people like to use gray or muted colors, but there's just something so joyful about using colors that pop off the page. And so I just am having a great time with this. The reason I'm doing a voiceover is because when I did this spread as well, I really just wanted to be in the moment. And sometimes when you're talking while you're painting, you're not in the moment. You're so busy thinking. And for me, lately, I feel like I need to get out of my own head and just paint and draw and just have fun with it and see what evolves. And that's why I'm doing the voiceover. And I really think it paid off, allowing me to just be in the moment while I'm painting. Usually I have music, but this time I didn't. This is the final drawing or updated drawing. And those colors and the way it blended together, I am definitely going to be doing this more. I just love it. And I'm so glad I got out of my own head. I don't know what, I've been stressed out lately and just trying to do you try to be a perfectionist and it kind of ruins the whole process of painting. And I don't know why I've been trying to be a perfectionist lately when most of, every video I'm like, don't be a perfectionist, go with the flow and have fun. But I've been in my own head. So this is a great way to get out of it. And I encourage everyone to just get in there, get in your mixed media art journal or your art journal and see what you can create. I also want to remind everyone that I have a couple of downloadable ebooks that you can get on my website. I'm going to include links to those if you're interested in some ebooks or just examples of my artwork that you can download on my website. So a link will be there. But overall, I'm so happy with this whole drawing experience, especially with the oil pastels, and I can't wait to get more. And someone stole my chair. She got out of the drawer, and this is Kitty, and she's been joining me instead of Bear. I'm not sure where Bear is. But thanks so much, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful day.